What's going on, everybody? Ronnie here, and I am on the cusp of another kind of sort of experiment. The first experiment that we did went so well that I had to go in and do it again. So that's what you're going to see in this video. This is the second time that I bought a large lot of Star Wars minifigures on eBay, and I'm going to attempt to sell them on Whatnot for profit. Last time I spent $315 or so. Total auction dollars sold on that Whatnot auction was a little over 700. Had about 5 hours worth of work into that one. This one, a little pricier, couple more figs. Is it going to pay off? Let me show you what I purchased. Alright, so there you see the damage. $480 thereabouts. I did get $20 of that refunded because they advertised 85 figures in the heading, and there were only 75. I did message the seller and inform them of this, and I asked for $50 in return because $480 divided by 85 is roughly $5.50 per figure, so 10 missing figures, $5 a piece. I figured I was owed $50. They thought otherwise. They wanted me to send the entire lot back and they would just refund my money. I didn't want to do that because I'd already spent time, I'd already spent efforts getting all of this stuff out, looking at it, and I felt like that was kind of a scummy thing to do, to be honest. I don't want to put them on blast, but, you know, I feel like you got to take care of your customers, and if you make a mistake, $20 is great. I guess I should probably just be fine with that. You guys let me know. Was I asking for too much? Did I get compensated accordingly? I don't know. Hard to say, but you guys can let me know. Pretty excited about this guy. Apparently it's a bounty hunter. It was only available in one set, and for some reason this lot had 4 of them, all with the accessory, all with the hat, all in very good condition. And that was kind of that seller's comment was, I could easily get more than what I asked for in this auction, so just send it back. Just send it back and I'll get that. I was like, no, dude. I've gone through so much trouble already, I need to quit harping on it. But all kinds of different protocol droids. I've got 74 figures in total and then a couple little loose things. Again, I don't know about completeness. You know, some of these things might be a little bit mismatched. The Whatnot community really helped me out with that previously. Like this guy, you know, no idea. No idea what's going on there. So we're just going to list these one at a time. We'll put them up. We will go over the item condition. And we'll open up the bidding at $5 a piece for them. At that level, of course, you know, I probably won't be losing money at this, which is good. I don't want to lose money, especially at this level. This guy's cool. That's a light-up lightsaber Mace Windu. I was very confused about him because his head is loose and spins, but you can't take it off either. And then also the saber's attached to the body. But the light-up feature does not work. I don't know if you can change the batteries, so we'll see how much that one goes for. Other things of note, like crazy, I don't know if there's any other like crazy rare kind of cool stuff in there, so we'll see how it goes. We'll take you guys along for the ride. I did want to show you the process of adding things to your Whatnot auction before starting it, because I'm not sure if I've covered that before. I like doing this in a web browser on my PC, so I just go to whatnot.com. You can totally do this from your mobile device if you need to. Click on the little dude there. Go to My Live Streams, choose the appropriate live stream that you want to add figures to, and then click Open Stream. It's kind of cool. You can record a little preview that lets people know what's going to be in your auction today. Got 43 people that have bookmarked it, which is awesome because I just listed it maybe 12 hours ago, a little over 12 hours ago. So we've got some fever here. We've got people asking questions, which is kind of cool, and I can respond to those. Very nice, very nice. And then it lets you know people join, just kind of see, engage like how much interest there is. But if you want to add an item, you just go to add, and then I always just do quick add. I've never even messed with search our database. You can also add a poll if you want to. It's a good way to gauge your audience to see kind of what they're into at the moment. Just go to quick add, select your category. Of course, for me, it's weird on the web-based version of this. You have to hover over in order to see what those different categories are. Toys, subcategory is Lego. Product name, I always just name it whatever the product is, so in this case it will be Star Wars minifigure. And then I also like to end that with the word lot. That way whenever you go and add these, it's going to automatically add the number that goes to that corresponding lot after that word. So for description, this is where I go and I talk about the condition of the item. And for something like this, I'm going to say condition described during the live. I feel like that does kind of a good job of defining, you know, what the condition is. It's not new, it's not used, it's defined there in the moment. And then however many of the same type of item you're going to have. So I'm going to have 75, so I'll just put 75 there. Shipping profile, pretty important. Man, my screen's dusty. I'm sorry about that, guys. We'll get the duster out here in a little bit. For minifigs, it's the smallest weight possible, which is 1 to 3 ounces. It's kind of weird that they only do 1 to 3 ounces because up to 4 ounces is the shipping category on USPS. Everything 1 to 4 ounces ships for the same price, so I'm kind of surprised that they do 1 to 3 ounces. But for that, you also want to accommodate for any packaging material. So yeah, a minifigure, you can get like 10, 15 minifigures in like a 3 ounce package. It's very straightforward when you're just doing minifigures, that 1 to 3 ounce range. Then you're just going to hit confirm. A little pop-up will come and say, are you sure? Yep. And then magically, all of your minifigure lots fill in over here. So then during the live show, you can hit the 3 dots menu. That will open up Star Wars minifigure lot, and if the listing was live, it would say list item, and you could select pricing, you could select how long the duration is, so on and so forth. One other thing I'm doing that I'll mention that I haven't done in the past too much is pre-labeling my bags. This is as good of a situation that I could come up with this, so I've got all my bags pre-labeled up to 75 there on that side. I'm just using an Acro Mills drawer with a divider in there because the bags fit in there pretty well. I figured this would save me just a little bit more time so I could focus more on the chat, engage with folks, and be kind of more attentive to what's going on because especially with an auction like this, I don't know what direction they're going to go, and I will open it up and say, hey, you know, which one do you guys want? And I'll get 5 or 6 of them lined up, ready to go to auction, and then we'll go back to it. That way it's nice and fluid. People get to bid on the stuff that they're most interested in. So, a little pricier. You got to spend money to make money. I don't think I'm going to lose money. I'm looking forward to the auction. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll take you guys along for the ride as we go and as we do the such things on the YouTubes and the whatnot. So, stay tuned. Behind the scenes stuff on Whatnot, general reselling. I sell stuff on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark. Basically, if there's a place that you can sell stuff, I'm trying that out. All with the idea that I want to become debt-free. That's like my ultimate goal. I've got a day job and it's not this, but this is something I'm really passionate about. So I'm glad that you guys could join me today. If you're interested in behind-the-scenes kind of things, Sold by Ronnie on YouTube is a great place for you guys. Looks like Leia to me, right? Helmet looks good. No crack under that side. No crack under that side. It looks really good. I see a little like chip right there in the foot. You can see that. Other side looks good. Looks good on the back too. I don't know, like a 7 or 8 out of 10 maybe on the scale of amazingness. $70 fig, really? That's cool. That's news to me. I priced these in a way because I picked up this whole lot on eBay for almost 500 bucks. And it's kind of a game to me to try and like not know anything about Star Wars stuff, find stuff on eBay, bring it over to Whatnot, and see if I can make money on it. I've only done it once. I did it last weekend. It went pretty well. I spent like 300 on the lot, made 700. Of course, you got to figure in time, like how much is your time worth? It's about 5 hours worth of my time every time I do one of these auctions. You know, it's an hour sourcing, an hour of prep work, an hour to an hour and a half of the show, and then an hour to an hour and a half of shipping. So, you know, what does your time cost you? What's it worth to you, right? Yeah, I had no idea this one was so valuable. That's cool. I mean, that's the cool thing about Whatnot. I literally have no idea what this is worth. I could put this on eBay and be like, 10 bucks. You bring it over to Whatnot, you put it in front of an audience of awesome people, and they will dictate the price for you. Bada bing, bada boom. I should have saved this one though, right? Because now all you guys are gonna leave. You're gonna be like, all right, we got the Bosch. That's what we wanted. We got what we wanted, and now we can go. Was this one only in one series? This gives me time to kind of look it up too. Let's look at the brick links. Somebody had it in the chat earlier. Hey, Kristen C. Winner chicken dinner. I think that's a first for me. That's a $50 figure selling on Whatnot. Very cool. Thank you, Kristen C. Alright, we just finished up the auction. It is 1:30 p.m., so just a little over an hour and a half, and we had 54 total lots, so not too bad. My initial inclination is that I think that I broke even and maybe a little bit better than that, but I definitely don't think I doubled my money like I did last time, because again, we got to get to like $1,000 to double my money. I just don't think that I was there, just basing upon how many figs I auctioned off and how much they were going for. There were some things that were really good, but then there were other things that was just like, you know, $5 for 2 figs happened quite a few times. So I'm guessing it's going to be around $600 to $700, which is kind of like a wash, but here it is. We're going to look at it together in real time for the first time. The good thing that did happen is that I got a bunch more followers. I had just at 440 whenever the auction began. I did no giveaways, and I got all kinds of follows leading up to the auction and during, so I'm up to 493. Very, very close to 500. That's really cool. All right, here we go. What's going to be the number? I'm predicting like $750. Actually, I think it's lower than that, honestly. I think it's like $650. $650 will be my guess. Oh, okay. $847. All right. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised by that, which that's actually the exact same, like almost the exact same amount of profit that I made off of the last one, because the last one I spent $300, but it brought in like $700, but that's $400. So like it's very close, because I spent $480 on this one and it sold for $847. So seems like a win to me. 64 items, 54 lots. I'm going to start packaging, and probably as usual, I will stop packaging at some point and I will interrupt that process to share something with you, because that's what I do. So my initial reaction is 847. Hooray! I made $300 doing all that, and it was a lot of fun. So we'll get the orders packed and we'll check back in shortly. Just kidding. The one that I was looking at was from April 29th, my parts auction that I did on Friday evening. So now we're actually going to see the actual results. I would love for it to be $847, but I don't think there's any way it is. That's the right one. Only Star Wars. Yeah, $670. I think I predicted $650. I think that's what I said before all of the stuff that went back and forth. That's kind of what it felt like. So yeah, my profit margins on that definitely not as good. Spent $480, sold it for $670. I guess I did get $20 back from that person, so I guess I spent $460 and got $670. So making $210, not terrible. It was a lot of fun. I got followers, so once again, I'll quit rambling. I'll start packing orders and check back in. All right, we got them all ready to get picked to pack for orders. I bought a 10-pack of these bins at Walmart for $11. I like having the uniformity in size, so you know, 1 through 9 is in here. This dude, you saw during the auction, that went for $50 just for that one, even with the damage on it. Pretty crazy. Of course, having 4 of those guys, I think that saved me very much so as far as the money that I was able to get for all of this. But we just got them all laid out. We definitely got a little lot happy there at the end, making some big lots, just trying to get some stuff moved. get guys some good deals and have some fun. So now it is my favorite time. It's packing time. Good teachable moment here as I'm packaging up orders. I got a cancellation request that came in for Star Wars lot number 34. They are able to leave a comment that kind of lets you know, and they just said that it was an accidental bid and they were very sorry. As a seller, you do not have to accept any cancellation request. It's totally up to you, and if you don't accept a cancellation request, the buyer can't leave you feedback, so there's no like retribution for the buyer. It's like a binding contract so that people can't bid and then just kind of back out of it. So I thought that was a good teachable moment, and I thought I would add it in there. All right, 2:43. I'm done with my shipping. I love shipping auctions that are just minifigures. It goes super fast. That took just an hour's worth of time. So yeah, another successful auction. So once again, I paid $460 in total for all those minifigures. The money that I brought in on the auction was $664, so a little bit over $200 in profit for the auction. I will definitely take that. It was a lot of fun. It was not that much work. Got some followers on the YouTubes, got some followers on the whatnot, building up my social media presence and following and all of that stuff, like the things that you got to do. At the end of the day, it's not always about the dollar figures. Every time I do one of these auctions, I learn something new about a minifigure. I had no idea about that Leia figure, that it was about a $70 figure that I sold for 50 bucks. The bounty hunter that I still don't remember the name of, Rebo? Is it Rebo? I can't remember. Whatever his name is, I know that that minifigure is worth about $40. So as I'm continuing to look on eBay for these various lots, I've got these core memories that are coming into me. And that's real world stuff. Like, you can get that, I guess, by looking at a computer and looking up individual minifig prices. But for me, I can't do that. But selling a minifigure, getting 50 bucks for it, now I know if I'm looking at a bulk lot, oh, that's got one of those minifigs that I sold for 50 bucks in it. So that's kind of where the value's at in that. So maybe not the most profit in the world, but once again, I think that it was definitely a good investment of my time. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions about whatnot or selling stuff in general, I'm all for that. I'm all about it. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you in the next Star Wars auction, which is going to be here in just another couple of days. I'm looking forward to it. Lots of content to get put out on the channel. So, as always, until next time, happy buying, happy selling. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.